What if the loose change sitting in your pocket or coin jar was worth more than you ever imagined? Imagine holding a coin that looks completely ordinary, something you've seen and spent hundreds of times only to find out it could be worth $1,900. Yes. That's the real-world value of some examples of the 1986 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. While millions of these coins were minted at the Denver Mint, a select few have become extraordinarily valuable due to their flawless condition, minting anomalies, and collector demand. If you're new to coin collecting or just curious about hidden treasures in your home, this is one coin you absolutely need to check for. Because while most people dismiss pocket change, you could be walking around with a small fortune and not even know it. The 1986 D Washington quarter features the well-known design that has been in use since 1932, a profile of George Washington on the obverse side, originally sculpted by John Flanagan. On the reverse side, the coin displays the majestic heraldic eagle, wings spread wide, with arrows in its talons, and an olive branch beneath, symbols of war and peace. The detail on this design is crisp and bold when freshly struck, and that's where the value starts to multiply. A coin like this, struck sharply with strong luster, no visible wear, and full details, especially in mint state 65 MS65 condition or higher, can be worth a staggering $1,900, especially when graded and certified by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. Now you might be thinking, why this quarter? Why 1986? Why the Denver Mint version? The answer is that not all quarters are created equal. While the US Mint produced over 500 million quarters in 1986, only a small fraction of them were struck with perfect precision and remained in untouched, uncirculated condition. Those coins are rare, and rarity in the world of numismatics directly affects value. Add to that the possibility of minting errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchettes, or doubled dies, and you've got a coin that can turn into a top dollar treasure. Let's go deeper. The D mint mark on the coin, located just to the right of Washington's ponytail, indicates that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. While Denver is known for mass-producing coins, it's also known for producing a number of error coins throughout the years, either due to die fatigue or misalignment during the minting process. Some 1986D quarters exhibit these minor errors. And when paired with high-grade condition, the price tag jumps, sometimes dramatically. A quarter that's simply been well preserved in a bankroll, coin set, or old collection could now be worth nearly $2,000. But how can you tell if your coin is valuable? Start with condition. That's the number one factor. Look at the luster, detail, and surfaces. Are there any scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear? If the coin appears new, it may be uncirculated. Next, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to search for unique features. A very slight doubling in the lettering or numbers, known as a doubled die, could add hundreds to its value. You should also check the rim and edges for any oddities like extra metal, off-center text, or weak strikes. Once you've inspected your coin and believe it might be special, your next step is to get it graded. This is done by submitting it to a reputable third-party service like PCGS or NGC, which will evaluate and certify the coin based on a scale of 1 to 70. Coins graded MS65 and above are considered gem quality. And that's where serious collectors start competing. An MS67 or MS681986D quarter could blow past the $1,900 mark in the right market. Remember, a slabbed graded coin sells for more than a raw ungraded one. It's all about trust and verification. This brings us to a very important point. Not all 1986D quarters are valuable. If the coin is heavily circulated, scratched, or worn, it's likely worth only face value. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't check. You never know what could be hiding in your house, old change box, or inherited coin collection. Many of these valuable coins are discovered by ordinary people, not professional collectors. That's the beauty of it. Anyone can find one, anywhere. The coin collecting market has grown rapidly in recent years, thanks to social media, auction platforms, and online marketplaces. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, and even coin forums are full of stories where someone found a rare coin and sold it for hundreds or thousands of dollars. The 1986 D quarter is part of that story. If you find one in pristine condition or with a rare error, you could be next. So what should you do right now? Check your coins. Go through your drawers, jars, and old wallets. Examine every quarter from 1986 and look for that little D mint mark. If it's shiny, uncirculated, and looks perfect, hold on to it. And if you're unsure about grading or value, consult with a local coin shop or a reputable online appraiser. There are even apps that help you identify rare coins instantly by scanning them with your phone. The more you learn, the more you can gain. And who wouldn't want to turn a quarter into $1,900? The bottom line is this: the 1986 D Washington quarter dollar is not just pocket change, it's a hidden gem with the potential to change your life. Whether it's due to minting perfection, a rare error, or simply surviving the decades untouched, these quarters are now collector favorites. How? Their rising value is proof that modern coins can carry incredible worth. You don't need to be a seasoned numismatist to find one, you just need to start looking. So before you drop that 1986 D quarter into a vending machine or hand it over as change, take a moment to examine it. That tiny coin might be your gateway to $1,900. Hidden treasures like this exist, and they're often right under our noses. Don't miss the chance to uncover your own piece of numismatic history, because sometimes the smallest coins bring the biggest surprises. Next up, have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it might be worth more than just its face value? Well, what if I told you that a 1987 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark, something you might easily overlook, could be worth as much as $1,400 today? Yes, that's not just a myth. It's a real possibility for collectors and lucky individuals who stumble across this modern coin in exceptional condition. The 1987 D quarter, minted at the Denver Mint, might appear like ordinary spare change. But for those who know what to look for, it could be a hidden treasure worth far more than 25 cents. This is why coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts are constantly hunting for the next big discovery. The 1987 D quarter has quietly become one of those surprise finds. Let's start by understanding the basics. The 1987 Washington quarter features the familiar design by John Flanagan, with George Washington's profile facing left on the obverse side. The heraldic eagle, a long-standing symbol of American power and unity, prominently displayed on the reverse. Just below Washington's ponytail to the right, you'll see the small letter D, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. While the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1987, very few survived in gem, mint state condition, and that's where the real value lies. You see, most 1987 D quarters went into everyday circulation. They were spent, dropped, tossed into change jars, and exposed to the wear and tear of everyday use. But a tiny percentage remained untouched, perhaps stored away in bank rolls, mint sets, or forgotten collections. And these are the coins that now attract collector attention. A 1987 D quarter graded MS65 or higher, mint state 65 or better, by top-tier services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company, can easily command hundreds of dollars. And in some rare cases, pristine. High-grade examples are those with striking mint errors have sold for as much as $1,400, a jaw-dropping return for a coin that once bought a gumball. But it's not just about the grade. Minting errors and die. Varieties are also key factors that can turn an average coin into a valuable collector's piece. These errors may include off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchettes, or die cracks, all of which occurred during the minting process and result in coins with unique characteristics. Collectors love these irregularities because they tell a story, a small mistake at the mint that turned an everyday object into something rare. If your 1987 D quarter shows any of these signs, even a slight imperfection can add significant value. So how can you tell if your 1987 D quarter is worth something? First, examine the coin's condition. If the coin is shiny, well-centered, and shows no signs of wear or scratches, it may be considered uncirculated. That's your first clue. Next, look closely at the fine details. Are the letters and numbers sharp and clear? Does the surface have any oddities such as doubling or rim defects? Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to study the coin under good lighting. If something seems unusual, or if it simply looks exceptionally well preserved, you may be holding on to a winner. Once you believe your coin is potentially valuable, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Grading provides authenticity and ensures collectors know exactly what they're getting. A coin graded MS65 or above is considered high quality. And those rare MS67 or MS68 coins are the ones that have achieved prices up to $1,400 at auctions and sales. Professional grading also increases your chances of selling the coin successfully. Whether you choose to list it on platforms like eBay, submit it to heritage auctions, or show it to a certified dealer now. Let's talk about the current market. The demand for rare modern coins has been growing rapidly, thanks in part to social media, YouTube, and online communities. Collectors today are more informed than ever and are always on the lookout for undervalued coins that could explode in value. The 1987 D Washington quarter is one of those coins that has gained recognition in recent years, and for good reason. It's relatively modern, easy to overlook, yet holds hidden potential. This combination makes it a perfect candidate for both novice collectors and seasoned experts who understand the market. But here's the kicker. People are finding these coins in pocket change, old coin jars, and inherited collections. That means you don't have to dig through ancient coin hoards or attend high-end auctions to find value. All it takes is awareness, attention to detail, and a little bit of luck. The next time you come across a quarter from 1987, don't dismiss it. Flip it over. Check for the demint mark. Inspect its condition. That 25-cent coin might actually be worth $1,400, enough to cover a few months of rent, pay off a bill, or simply grow your coin collection into something truly valuable. The 1987 D quarter is a perfect example of how modern coins, even ones as recent as the 1980s, can hold surprising financial value when preserved correctly. It also shows the importance of educating yourself about what to look for, things like mint marks, grading terms, strike quality, and minting anomalies. With a little time and effort, you can start identifying coins like this and potentially uncover hidden treasures right from your own home. So, before you spend that next quarter at the store or drop it into a vending machine, take a closer look. If it's from 1987 and has a demint mark, inspect it carefully. Keep an eye out for perfect condition and anything that looks odd or out of the ordinary. You never know. You could be holding a piece of American minting history that's worth $1,400. Next up, did you know that a 1988 Washington quarter with a demint mark could be worth as much as $1,700 today? That's right, this coin, which once sat quietly in pockets and purses across the country, is now catching the attention of collectors and treasure hunters worldwide. At first glance, the 1988 D quarter may look like just another piece of pocket change, but it holds hidden value that could make your jaw drop. So what exactly makes this coin so valuable? The key lies in condition, rarity, and minting quality. The D-Mint mark indicates that this quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the three major mints operating in 1988. While millions of these coins were produced, only a tiny number have survived in near-perfect condition or exhibit rare mint errors, and that's where the real value lies. Coins in mint state condition, particularly those graded MS65 or higher, have brought in hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions and private sales. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the obverse, the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan, with the date 1988 just below. On the reverse, the coin displays the heraldic eagle wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. Below the motto E pluribus unum, and above the eagle's head, is the bold United States of America inscription, a patriotic reminder of the coin's legacy. But it's the small D mint mark to the right of Washington's ponytail that turns an ordinary coin into a potentially life-changing discovery, the $1,700. Valuation is not just hype. Some 1988D quarters have achieved this price tag due to being in pristine, uncirculated condition, due to minting anomalies such as off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, or even clipped planchets. These rare variants are incredibly sought after by collectors. Because most people never think twice about a quarter, such rare coins often slip by unnoticed. That's what makes finding one so exciting. It's like uncovering buried treasure in plain sight. But here's the big question. How do you know if your 1988D quarter is valuable? First, check the overall condition. Does the coin have a sharp strike with full detail? Are there no signs of wear or scratches? If it looks brand new and shiny, there's a good chance it could grade high on the mint state scale. Next, examine it closely for any errors or anomalies. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect the lettering edges on both sides of the coin. Look out for doubling unusual ridges or any surface defects that could signal a rare variant. Coin graded can significantly enhance its market value. Trusted grading services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company offer detailed assessments and certification, which can give buyers confidence and increase your coin's selling potential. Coins graded MS65 and above are especially lucrative. It's often fetching hundreds or thousands of dollars, like the 1988D quarter that sold for nearly $1,700 due to its flawless appearance and certified mint state condition. What's fascinating is that these high-value coins often turn up in the most unexpected places, from junk drawers to inherited coin collections. Even in circulation, people find them in old jars, forgotten piggy banks, or inside vintage wallets. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand without even realizing it. And that's why coin collecting, or simply being aware of your pocket change, is so rewarding. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and the 1988D Washington quarter is a perfect example. It's not just about how many were minted, it's about how few have survived in exceptional quality or with unique characteristics. When rarity meets condition, the result can be a stunning jump in value. In the case of the 1988D quarter, that jump could land you over $1,000 richer. So what should you do if you think you have one? Start by carefully inspecting the coin. Then compare it to verified high-value examples online, or take it to a reputable coin dealer. It appears promising. Consider submitting it for professional grading. Remember, presentation and preservation matter. Keep your coin in a protective holder, avoid touching the surface, and always store it in a safe, climate-controlled place. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone new to the hobby, always keep an eye on your change. You never know when. A simple quarter like the 1988D Washington quarter dollar could turn out to be worth $1,700 or more. Coins like these prove that true value often lies hidden in the most unexpected places. Don't let these treasures pass you by. It's time to check your change and take another look at your old coins, because you might just be sitting on a small fortune.